Hey everyone, I'm Anne-Marie. Welcome to the Hello Basque YouTube channel. Today's video is all about popular Basque names that could be used for boys, girls. These are names that work for all genders in the Basque language. If you're new to the Hello Basque YouTube channel, welcome. This channel is all about the Basque country and Basque culture, and this is part of a series of videos on Basque names. And I have linked in the description below other videos I've done on Basque names for girls, boys, last names, you name it. So if you have a curiosity for Basque names, I have links to those videos in the description below so you can watch them after this one. But today I wanted to talk about gender-neutral Basque names because out here in the Basque diaspora, I'm in California, I grew up in a Basque community. Within that community, I have friends who have American names, French names, Spanish names, but of the friends that I have here who have Basque names, their names are pretty gender specific, so I was curious to learn more about more gender inclusive names in the Basque language. So I turned to my followers on Instagram and I asked for their submissions. So everything on this list, I'm going to share with you 10 names. All of them were submitted by other people. These are all new to me. I literally did not know any of these names until I started researching for this video. So because of that, I turned to my most trusted advisors to double check whether these are indeed gender neutral names. So I texted my brother-in-law, Tony, who is from the Basque country, and my friend Eneko, who is also from the Basque country, just to check with them. And they weren't so sure if some of these names are gender neutral. So because they were giving me some mixed results from what my Instagram followers were saying, I then turned to my Twitter followers and I created some polls asking people if these names were indeed gender neutral names. And the consensus, the majority said that yes, these are. Although for some of these names more than others, I think there are people who feel very strongly that no, this is only a boy's name. No, this is only a girl's name. But with all that being said, we're just gonna get into the top 10 gender neutral Basque names that are popular with my followers on social media. Number 10 on the list starts us off with Oyan or Oyana. So Oyan is more of a man's name, Oyana is more of a woman's name, and this translates to forest. So this gets us off to a very good start because I found that this list has a lot of names that have meanings in the Basque language, but also a lot of them are related to nature. So Oyan or Oyana, forest. Number 9, Isaro. This name is actually number 14 on the list of popular girls' names we collected for these videos. So even though this name could be used for boys and girls, it seems to be a popular girl's name, at least with my Instagram followers. Isaro is a name that is based off of a place. In Vizcaya, off of the coast between the villages of Bermeo and Mundaka, there is an island called Isaro. Number 8, Irautza. Now this name might have a strong contingent. Some people might say it skews more towards boys, but overall the Twitter poll decided that this is a gender neutral name. Irautza means revolution, so that's pretty badass right there. And just a little bit of history on Basque first names. Throughout most of recent history in the Basque country, in both France and in Spain, Basque first names were actually banned on official government records. So officially people would have to have a French first name or a Spanish first name. But I was told by a very kind user on Twitter that Irautza was actually like double banned under the dictatorship of Francisco Franco because, as I said, Irautza means revolution. And I guess the dictatorship didn't want kids named Revolution. Fun fact. Number 7 is Maren. From what I've researched, this is a Basque version of the Spanish name Mariano or Mariana, so related to the sea, and or Mary. I couldn't get a real confirmation on that one, but Maren is the Basque version of Mariano or Mariana. Number 6, Irites. This was another one that was a bit controversial, but the majority of the people on my Twitter poll did say that Irites is a gender neutral name. Now I asked my brother-in-law to look up the definition of this name for me because I wasn't really finding much on English internet search results. And he said that he found the definition was to squeeze something out. And maybe something got lost in translation there because my mind went to poops and it made me laugh. So if there's any Irites out there watching this video, I'm sorry to disrespect for your name. That was my first thought. If anyone has any more clear vision of what this name means, please leave it in the comments because I kind of failed on this one. But Irites sounds really cool. Number 5, Amayur. This is also a place name in the Basque country. This time we are looking at Nafarroa. Amayur is the name of a town in northern Nafarroa. And Amayur, even though it is a small town, it is a bit famous locally because when Castile in the 16th century invaded the kingdom of Navarre, the fortress at Amayur was actually the last stronghold of the Kingdom of Navarre against Castile. The Kingdom of Navarre lost the Battle of Amayur in 1522. The Castilians destroyed the fortress, and that was pretty much the end of the Kingdom of Navarre. So Amayur is famous for that. And also, if you care anything about religion, the brothers of Saint Francis Xavier were fighting for the Kingdom of Navarre in that battle. And in terms of gender neutrality, people did say that this name is gender neutral, but it did seem to skew a little more feminine. Maybe people know more girls with the name Amayur. Either way, it's a beautiful name. Number 4, Lur. I like this name. Short, simple, to the point. 3 letters, Lur. It means earth. And I was also informed that this is a fairly common name for dogs in the Basque Country. So just keep that in mind if by any chance you are looking to name a child Lur, just so you know, it can also be used as a dog's name. Don't know if that bothers you or not. I don't think it should, but just so you know. All right, now we are getting into the top 3 most popular gender-neutral names in Basque. Coming in at number 3, Odai. It seems to be mostly spelled with an H, but it can also be spelled without the H. Either way, it's pronounced Odai. Here we have another nature-based name. Odai means cloud. And in Basque mythology, Odai was also a character that brought storms, which, if it's a cloud, that makes a lot of sense. Number 2, Arat. Now this one is the most controversial of all of the names on this list. 50% of the respondents in my Twitter poll said that this is only a boy's name. But of all of the submissions I got on Instagram, Arat was the second most common submission for specifically gender-neutral names. So I guess we have a little bit of a battle here between my Twitter followers and my Instagram followers. We don't have a consensus, but I decided to include Arat in this video because 46% of my Twitter poll respondents did say it is gender-neutral. So I'm gonna say that that's where it's skewing, although perhaps there are more boys with this name than girls. Either way, Arat is also a place name. It is the name of the summit of a mountain range outside Araya, Araba. And according to my research, it also means clean or pure. And finally, number 1 on the list of most popular gender-neutral Basque names, according to my followers on social media, we have Amet. Oh no. Do some people pronounce it Amet? I don't know. I failed. Sorry, in my dad's dialect in Basque, all of the S's are pronounced like a sh, so I never really know. Is it Amet or Amet? Maybe it depends on where you are. Either way, it's a beautiful name that means dream, which makes it all the more whimsical. So there you have it, the top 10 most popular gender-neutral Basque names according to my social media followers. Thank you for watching this video. If you have some very strong thoughts about whether these names are actually more gender specific than my followers would lead me to believe, please leave a comment and let us know your thoughts. Again, if you want to see more content about Basque names, you can check the links in the description below to see my other videos on Basque first names and Basque last names. And please subscribe to the Hella Basque YouTube channel so you can see more content all about the Basque country and Basque culture. With that, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.